You know what happened? I was just walking here and I could hear like there was some cyclists coming down the hill, and just as they were about to approach, I just heard good morning. And then the other person also said good morning. There was two ladies from my back. And you know, it just made me feel amazing. I don't know any other countries. I mean, I haven't experienced anywhere else anything like that. So this is also one of the great reasons why I just really love being here in the UK. It's getting warmer and I feel so powerful because 13 months of hard work and one of the biggest projects which I've been working for is released. Now I have status in terms of that I'm acknowledged by a very authoritative entity, and 9 years ago since I started to do my first breathing exercise. Well, just over 9 years, and that's how long it takes. So whatever you're doing, just remember it takes time. You gotta go around the sun more than a few times and just improve and just keep going, if that's what you believe. However, having said that, I just heard I saw some, I don't remember who it was, some video about morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
I heard someone say that, going after your passion, following your dream, if you are within the creative space, if you're an artist, for example, like me, then there's a very little chance of becoming successful, because there are so many great artists who are in poverty, and that is a fact. So we really got to be careful here, and we got to be honest with ourselves that it might not work out. It takes a tremendous amount of energy. You need money, you need skill, you need knowledge, know-how, because you also need to know how business works. And I've been involved in very big, I don't know how to say it, projects which involved a lot of money, which didn't work out. So I know what not to do, how not to fuck up. It's been very expensive lessons for me, and I've had my own small businesses which did work out and were profitable. So, and I also know how to sell. It's very important that you know how to sell. It was something that I've studied, and I was actually the best at it. One of the best subjects was selling and marketing. So it's just that this space, breathwork, it's pretty hard to sell this, because most people, they're like, what do you mean? I know how to breathe. Like, what are you selling, I'm selling an inner state which can be obtained through breathwork, which helped me heal from AS. I'm in full remittance. Okay, I need to maintain it, and it's not only breathwork. It has something to do with food and external environment, like people, certain people. Actually, it's parents. There's no one else. So it's like a mixture of everything. And what breathwork does, well, what my technique, what my method has given me has given me the vision, so that I could see that it's within me and what I need to deal with myself. Okay, before that, I used to be like drinking, partying, and I was in a lot of pain, and it has caused me nothing but trouble, and it cost a lot of money, a lot of failure. So yeah, when I discovered that I can do something with my breathing, it was like I got a second chance, a new life. And there was no way for me, there is no other way for me. There's only this way, because it has such an importance, such a significance for me, that I just had to, share it, tell people about it. And actually, my method is completely free. It's in my book and it's in my app. Everybody can learn it for free. Even on Udemy, they open in free courses. You can look, there's like a free preview. I've opened up the one lesson with my method because it's free for everyone. Absolutely. Everybody can learn how to do it. Should learn. You must learn. You have to know that Actually, God has given you a choice to be able to control what's going on inside of your thinking process. It's your birthright, but nobody teaches us that, in schools. I mean, now they do. In certain schools they already implement mindfulness. Thank God for that. But those of us who are from my generation and older, nobody taught us that. So it's absolutely free. And I'm saying all of this related to succeeding. Yeah, within this space, it's not easy. I'm telling you. So what happened yesterday, the release of my masterclass, is the best thing that ever happened, because I had people who really believed in me for the very first time, like a group of people, authoritative people, men, because my target group, I always wanted to work with men because I'm a man, but most of my seminars and workshops, usually it's women, because women are most of the time into that. But I always wanted to gain men's attention because it's really important for us, okay? And it happened. And that's just great. How I felt about it yesterday, it was like, okay, done. Nothing really, like I didn't celebrate. I didn't do anything in particular. It was just like kind of another day. But when I woke up today, I felt like, wow, yeah, okay. Some stress is gone because I was stressing out. I really wanted it to be released, for some time. I've been working on it for 13 months. Okay. And now I'm going to celebrate. And how I'm celebrating? I'm going to go and get a kebab. I'm serious. I have a place here. It's wonderful. They make the best ones. They have the fresh bread. They bake the bread, and I just love that place. So I'm going to celebrate with a chicken kebab and have a nice walk. And then I will go back to doing whatever I am usually doing, maybe creating something, some videos, doing some posts or whatever. So that's me for today. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, or if you want to comment something, or if you want to like, that would be great, because it helps the channel grow. And good vibes to you all. Actually, I wanted to add, I'm on a way to collect a power object. Okay, it's a very important object, and it's an accessory. Can anyone guess what it is? Okay, write me in the comments. What do you think it is? It's a wearable. And exactly 7 years ago, I was actually in Kiev. It was very hot, and I needed this, to protect me from the heat. I'm giving you some hints. And then I walked past a babushka who was literally sitting out on the street, and I saw this accessory, and I thought, oh my God, that's just exactly what I need. And I asked her how much you want for it, and she said, well, it was 100 hryvnia, it's like 1 pound, And I got it, and it's completely worn out now. Everywhere I go, people say, oh, that's very nice. But the thing is, what happened here, this is exactly 7 years ago. Remember that 7 is a very important number, yeah? In this reality. And I'm walking by here. I just moved in here in this area. I'm walking by and I see in this antique shop, and I see this accessory. I'm like, oh my God, it's the same one that I have. It's just with a different animal. And I thought, oh my God. And I went in and I got it. And now it's being redone because it's very old and needed some fixing. Yes, I'm having that. And it's the best one. I won't tell you where it is, but you can guess in the comments. Look, even a British pigeon is polite and friendly. Hello, come here. Come here. Come here. I want to finish this video about, following your passion, what I said, and you see what it means from Latin. it means something totally different than what we think. And that's exactly what I've been going through, like suffering, making sacrifices. I think that due to my passion or my awakening, okay, I had a pretty good reason. That's my excuse for, you know, for doing it. It's because I was so sick. I was so tired of this. I mean, I thought if I'm sick with this arthritis, what's the point of me making money, startups, becoming successful, and all of that? I had to get it fixed, and probably that cost me. Well, I know for sure because of that, it cost me, probably my marriage. Although marriage was bad before I started. I mean, it was always bad, but when I started to do all this breath work, I became really a weirdo to those people who surround me. They didn't understand it. They couldn't understand me anymore. And they just really wanted to distance themselves from me. And I don't blame them, because I did become really weird. Because, this awakening, it just really just changes you. And one starts to see the world completely differently than before. But I was healthy. Yeah, I mean, I was feeling good. So I couldn't stop. I had a reason for that. I still do. But I did lose a lot of relationships, and it has become lonely, because there are very few people that understand me and that I really want to spend time with. Because I don't do the regular stuff anymore. I mean, don't go to the pub. I don't go to the club. I'm not drinking, I'm not doing any drugs or anything. I have a totally different lifestyle, and my hobbies is doing breath work or dreaming, or going for walks. And, most of the people that I used to hang out with find it really boring. So I became really boring for them. And that's why, following your passion, it's not what you think it is. It's exactly what this post that I've just shown you. Let me put it up on the screen again. That's what it is. So if you're thinking about it, think twice. If you want to really make that sacrifice, and if you do, well, there's no way back. There is no way to go back. Do I want to go back? Would I want to go back to being sick and don't know what's wrong with me, and rely on medication or some doctors who really don't give a shit about you? All they care about is, just getting rid of you or prescribing you something, No, I don't want to go back there. And I'm really proud, in a good way, a good pride, that I have become what I've become now, that I've developed a method, that it's truly, comes from within me, that it solves a real problem, and I've got meaning to my life, because before I didn't have it. And also I've been thinking about all of these, unhealthy things like drinking and taking drugs and all of that, everything which has to do with escaping reality. Do you know what? When you're doing what you love doing, for example, I'm doing now what I love doing, I don't need to escape reality anymore, because I'm not suffering. All of these drugs, humans, they need them, because most of us, most people, they work the jobs that are meaningless. They're doing it for the money, for survival, and they need to escape. And it's totally understandable. I was also like that. That's why it is in the world. That's why it exists in the world, because, otherwise people would not be able to, to perform on work on, and help build other people's businesses, if they didn't have a chance to get away from reality. It wouldn't be possible. But once you do what you want to do, and you like it, then you have no need to escape reality, because I'm already having fun every single day. Everything is exciting for me, everything. So, but it is a bit lonely, yeah. So that's it for today. I'm really happy with my with my kebab. And this is what I've had for you. And thank you for watching and liking and subscribing and commenting. Okay, I will see you soon.